Isaiah chapter 3, verse 24.
Isaiah chapter 3, verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink. And instead of a girdle, a rent. And instead of well-set hair, baldness. And instead of a stomach, a girding of sackcloth. And burning instead of beauty.
That's right. So the Most High says he's going to punish the daughters of Zion by giving them that stink and the underparts, all right? And that burning, all right? A lot of the southern kingdom in particular are cursed with those things that the Most High just brought out in Isaiah chapter 3, verse 16 on down, all right? All right? Now, give me the book of Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1. We're going to read through 4, all right? Give me the book of Joshua chapter 23, verse 12. All right, so now we're going to talk briefly about when the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai says not to take women of the other nations, all right? We're going to see if that's a sin or not, all right? Because a lot of brothers are talking about when you take women of the other nations, that's a sin. But it's not. So we're going to break that down real quick, all right? The sin is going to come in where, guess what? Bring that out. Deuteronomy chapter 7, verse 1 through 4.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 7, verse 1. When Yahweh thy God shall bring thee into the land whither thou goest to possess it, and have cast out many nations before thee, the Hittites, and the Gashites, and the Amorites, and the Canaanites, and the Perizzites, and the Hivites, and the Jebusites, 7 nations greater and mightier than thou.
All right, these are all Hamite nations. They're Hamitic. All right, they come from the son of Ham.
That's right.
All right, that's what he's talking about in this context, first and foremost.
And when Yahweh thy God shall deliver them before thee, thou shalt smite them and utterly destroy them. Thou shalt make no covenant with them, nor show mercy unto them.
The Most High told us not to make no covenant with them, nor to show mercy with them. To what? Go ahead.
Neither shalt thou make marriages with them.
Don't make marriages. Don't take their daughters. Why?
Thy daughter shall not give unto his son, nor his daughter shalt thou take unto thy son. For they shall turn away thy son.
Because the Most High is going to tell you the reason why not to take them. For they shall turn away thy son
from following me.
From following me. Because that's when the sin comes in. All right? When a man cleaves onto his woman, he's going to start simping. All right? He's going to start saying, all right, I'll do the birthdays. All right, I'll do the heathen customs that you want me to do. All right? Instead, he's going to turn his heart, his mind away from the laws, statutes, commandments of the Most High, thus going into idolatry, compromising himself, giving up his integrity, spiritual fornication. That's the reason why it's not a sin to take a woman of another nation. The sin comes into when you start taking them, you start doing their customs, and you then commit a sin against the Most High. Because why in the kingdom are we going to have them as concubines? Why are we going to have these women as our wives in the kingdom? The Most High, Yahweh Shem Shai says he changes not. All right? He don't change for nobody. All right? So that also goes for you hypocrites, man. I'm tired of you hypocrites talking about, oh, you can't have women of another nation. No. It's best not to deal with these women of another nation. In fact, Paul said it's best not to deal with no woman right now.
Right.
All right? Well, we're going to get to that. We're going to get to that. But you hypocrites, hold on, brother. You hypocrites. In the kingdom of heaven, Lord willing, don't you dare take a woman of another nation there. You damn hypocrites. Talking about you can't take them now and the sin is going on. All right, if that's the case, in the kingdom, don't take no woman of the other nation.
Right.
Don't you dare do it.
That's
you hypocrite.
right.
All right, go ahead, continue that. All right, and then bring out your point.
They will use and say, you know, the Bible say, well, you're not supposed to get with them because they turn away from your heart away from the Most High. But look what happened to Adam. Adam had the woman of his own kindred, and she turned his heart away from the Most High. So it still can happen with an Israelite woman. Look at Solomon. Look what happened with Solomon.
Exactly.
I ain't gonna say, you know, Solomon he became a simp, bro. Yeah. Let's put it out there. He became a simp.
It's exactly what happened. In fact, we're gonna touch on that.
Yeah.
You finish your point? Go ahead. Finish.
Verse 4. For they will turn away thy son from following me, that they may serve other gods. So will the anger of Yahweh be kindled against you and destroy thee suddenly.
That's the reason why we don't mess with these women in general. Right. Because they turn away our mindset. Even you men that have Israelite women, your hearts are turned away.
That's right.
All right? Because they're heathens. All for the most part, if the woman's not coming in the utmost fear, to her Lord and her master, a righteous man of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, she's a heathen.
That's
Our women included, because that's what they do. They turn us away, all right? We start cleaving on to them and simping after them, and we start doing what was pleasing to them.
That's right.
Going against the law, statutes, commandments of our God. Because you're letting them decide the ultimate. They're making an ultimatum. It's either them and those laws, honey, or it's me. What you gonna do? Fuck you. I'm going with Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
That's right.
All right, bring that out. Joshua chapter 23, 12.
This is the book of Joshua, chapter 23 and verse 12. Else, if ye do in any wise, go back and cleave unto the remnant of these nations, even these that remain among you, and shall make marriages with them.
So if you cleave unto these women and these people in general, and you start making marriages with them, you're gonna do what?
And going unto them,
You're gonna go into them and you're gonna start doing their ways. That's where the sin comes in, their ways. Now, if you was a firm, strong man and you have your woman under subjection, and if she refused to subject to you, you cast her ass out, say there's the door, that's a real man.
that's right.
Go ahead.
And they to you, verse 13, know for certainty that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai will no more drive out any of these nations from before you, but they shall be snares and traps unto you,
They shall be snares and traps to you. Go ahead.
and scourges in your sides, and thorns in your eyes, until ye perish from off this good land.
So you will perish when you sit there and cleave on to these heathens, all right? And in that heathen context, and I'm not just talking about the other 17 nations. I'm talking about Israel became heathen themselves. They're the Gentiles that became heathens, that became Gentiles. Since they're gonna be that snare, that trap, you're gonna be destroyed. Because you don't want to be what it says how a man's supposed to be in 1 Kings, the 2nd chapter, on how to be a man. It's the book of Tobit, all right? On how to be a man. They're clear, they're telling you, you keep the commandments of Yahweh Shem Yahushai. You don't go left, you don't go right, all right? You set the standard. And the woman goes in subjection, she follows your lead. She don't like it. In this day and age, you can't, pretty much, there's nothing you can do. All you can do is cast her ass out.
That's right. So I want to just let me back what the brother is saying. It's all in the scriptures. We didn't make this up. A woman, look, she's your subject, brothers, and you are her Lord and Master. It's plain upon tables, man.
Bring out 1 Kings chapter 11, verse 1. And read what I told you to read. Bring out Nehemiah chapter 13, verse 26.
Makes the point right here. They say Solomon wives and concubines brought him to idolatry.
Exactly. So what I just brought up, that's what the scriptures are saying.
It's the book of 1 Kings, chapter 11, verse 1. But King Solomon loved many strange women, together with the daughters of Pharaoh, women of the Moabites, Ammonites, Edomites, Zidonites, and Hittites, of the nation concerning which Yahweh said unto the children of Israel, ye shall not go into them, neither shall ye come in to you, for surely they will turn away your heart after their God.
That's where it comes down to. When you go into the heathen, I'm talking about Israel too, because you guys are heathen for the most part. You act like heathen. You act like the natural Gentiles. Alright? He says, they will turn away your heart from serving me. If you go into idols, that's the sin. That is the sin. If you're going to teach it correctly.
Solomon plagued into these in love, and he had 700 wives, princesses, and 300 concubines, and his wives turned away his heart.
His wives turned away his heart. Yep.
Verse 9. And Yahweh was angry with Solomon because his heart was turned from the Lord God of Israel.
It did exactly what the Most High said was going to happen. When you cleave onto these women and you don't put your foot down like you're supposed to and keep the commandments and fear Yahweh Shem Yahushai, they will turn your heart away from him and you will start committing sin. That's what the Most High says. You do idolatry. That's where it comes from. All right? Because in the kingdom of heaven, all these women are going to be in subjection. And they're going to be doing our customs and our ways. So how is it a sin to have a woman of another nation if we're going to be doing it in the kingdom? If that's the case, like I said, once again, you wicked ass hypocritical Israelites that say that's off. Do not in the kingdom. Do not take a woman of another nation, since it's a sin. It says the transgression of the law, right?
Right.
And the Most High changes not, right?
That's right.
Don't do it. If you're gonna say that, teach it correctly. Bring that up. Nehemiah 13:26.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 13 and verse 26. Did not Solomon, king of Israel, sin by these things? Yet among many nations was there no king like him, who was beloved of Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and made him king over all Israel. Nevertheless, even him did outlandish women cause to sin.
So Solomon, the wisest man to ever live, all right? The wisest man to ever live, all right? An Israelite from the tribe of Judah, all right? Also, Yahushai, all right? Women caused him to sin, all right? That's why we're going to get this. 1 Corinthians chapter 7, verse 1.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians, chapter 7, verse 1. Now concerning the things whereof he wrote unto me, it is good for a man not to touch a woman.
So Paul said it's good for a man not to even touch a woman. Why?
Nevertheless, to avoid fornication, let every man have his own wife.
All right, so to avoid homosexuality, bestiality, all right, adultery, and incest, all right, and having, what's the other one? The woman, yeah. But this doesn't pertain. This particular context don't pertain to that. To avoid sexual immorality, let you woman, if you have to, do what you got to do, take you a wife. But he says it's better that you don't even deal with a woman. Why? Because even he knew they turned you away from serving Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. These women are not in the right spirit right now. They're just not. The Most High is going to have to clean their ass up. All right? He's going to have to humble them. All right? That's it on that. Bring that out. Sirach 26, verse 25.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 26, verse 25. A shameless woman shall be counted as a dog.
A shameless woman should be counted as what?
As a dog.
A dog. So the Most High says that a shameless woman, you women that have no fear of your Lord and Master, your man, you women that have no fear of Yahweh, first and foremost, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
Yes.
He said you're shameless and you should be counted as a dog. All right? That's a bitch.
That's right.
It is what it is.
Deal with it.
You got to deal with it. That's the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And then you're going to deal with it, all right? Give me Malachi 3, verse 6. Just so you hypocrites again.
This is the book of Malachi, chapter 3 and verse 6. For I am Yahweh, I change not.
The Most High's name is Yahweh, and he changes not.
Yes.
Go ahead.
Therefore, ye sons of Jacob are not consumed.
All right, so all his laws, they change not. All right? His doings, his ways, they change not. All right? You have to have a certain wisdom and discernment to even deal with women in general. All right? For the most part, none of you Israelite men should be dealing with them because you don't know how.
That's right.
All right, and then when it's actually properly brought out, you get offended by it. So don't deal with them in general. Because a lot of you have your own Israelite women running y'all.
Right.
You weak-ass Israelite men, man. You sick. You sellouts, man. You weak. And you hypocrites, too. Very feminine. All right? Sirach 1 and 29.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 1 and verse 29. Be not an hypocrite.
Be not what?
Be not an hypocrite
Don't be a damn hypocrite
in the sight of men,
in the sight of men.
and take good heed what thou speak.
Hey, you better be careful what you say. Because you're saying all this bullshit now, the kingdom of heaven. Hey, don't be a hypocrite. You saying that, hey, don't deal with these women of other nations. Don't deal with these heathens. All right? Don't be in the kingdom when it comes. Don't take a woman of other nations. Don't you dare do it. All right? Since you don't know how to properly break that down and bring it out, you add to the word. You in sin in itself.
That's right.
All right? Bring out Romans chapter 5 and verse 13.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 5, verse number 13. For into the law sin is in the world, but sin is not imputed when there is no law.
When there's no law, there is no sin. Once again, when there is no law, there is no sin.
Exactly. whole Bible is not the law.
The whole Bible is not the law. There's no law of Paul. There's no law of Peter. There's no law of John. It's the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, all right? That goes into the law of Moses.
Right.
All right? Nehemiah, the 8th chapter, verse 1 tells you that. Nehemiah chapter 9 and verse 3 tells you that. The law is the first 5 books. Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. That's it. Bring that out. Deuteronomy 4 and 2.
This the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 4 and verse 2. Ye shall not add unto the word which I command you, neither shall ye diminish aught from it, that ye may keep the commandments of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai.
That's it. The Most High says don't add nor diminish from his commandments.
Right.
And a lot of you Jakes do that because you give a portion, you sugarcoat it, all right? You water it down, all right? You try to control the narrative to have control and power over a brother or a sister instead of bringing it out and breaking it down in its entirety. All right, brother, bring out your precept and then give me that Nehemiah chapter 8 verse 1.
This the book of Jeremiah, chapter 48 and verse 10. Cursed be he that doeth the work of Yahweh deceitfully.
That's right. Cursed be he that doeth the work of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai deceitfully. And we're going to tap into that in Leviticus 19 chapter. We're going to cut you hypocrites up according to the law. Go ahead, slack it.
And cursed be he that keepeth back his sword from blood.
So keeping his sword from drawing blood. So we ain't sparing no feelings. We're going out, thus says Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. And you say it correctly. You don't add and you don't diminish. You don't water it down. All right? Bring that out, King.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 8, verse 1.
This is the law. This is the law.
And all the people gathered themselves together as one man into the street that was before the water gate. And they spake unto Ezra the scribe to bring the book of the law of Moses.
The book of the law of Moses. That's what the law is known as. The law of Moses.
Or the Mosaic law.
Or the Mosaic law. The first 5 books. No Paul. All right? No John. No Peter. None of that. No Jeremiah. No Isaiah. The law of Moses.
The rest is just custom.
The rest is customs. The rest is words of wisdom.
That's right.
All right? Words of wisdom. Like, for example, it's nowhere in the law it says that a man can't grow his hair. But Paul says that it's basically not wise. It's shameful for a man to grow his hair, but he's speaking out words of wisdom. It's not a law. If a man wants to grow his hair out, he's not in sin. All right?
Like you said, Paul said it's better for a man not to touch a woman. So if Paul's the law, y'all niggas shouldn't have wives.
Exactly.
That's right.
You hypocrites.
That's right.
Be careful what you say. Break it down correctly. Your own words will condemn you. You hypocrites. Bring that up.
This is the book of Nehemiah, chapter 9 and verse 1. Now, verse 3. And they stood up in their place and read in the book of the law.
They read in the book of the law
of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai.
of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. The law of Moses, the law of Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, they're interchangeable. They're synonymous. They mean the same thing.
Right.
All right? That's where the law comes from. The first 5 books, the 613 commandments. That's where you find your laws at. Anything else is words of wisdom. All right? Not knocking down the other brothers, man. But that's not the law.
Right.
If you're going to teach it, exactly, like the brother said, teach it right. Break it down right. Don't try to use things to manipulate and control the narrative to your own business. You take advantage of newborn babes. You take advantage of weaker-minded brothers and sisters. They don't know. All right, shame on you. You're going to be dealt with. Bring out Leviticus, the 19th chapter. We're going to cut out these hypocrites. Verse 11. Then you're going to jump up verse 15. That's going to be it.
This is the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse number 11. Ye shall not steal, neither deal falsely.
Neither deal falsely.
Con.
That's a form of deception, a form of lying. You can't deal falsely.
Right.
You know, in their mouth, a lot of you brothers want to be part of the 144,000. It says there's a precept, the book of Revelation. It says, in their mouth was found no guile. You know what that means? There's no lying. There's no deceit. You're not trying to control the narrative. You have integrity. No guile. You're definitely going to be the part of the 144,000 if you're speaking guiles, lies and deceits and deception. The Most High exalts, not you. Go ahead.
Neither lie to one another. And ye shall not swear by my name falsely. Neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Okay, we're going to jump to 15. Yeah. The point was, you're not supposed to be lying to each other and dealing falsely with each other. All right, verse 15, and then read 16.
It's the book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse number 15. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not have respect the person of the poor.
So you shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Righteousness is the commandments. So when you judge, you judge according to the commandments. The first 5 books, the Mosaic law, the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. That's where you deal justly, righteously, according to the laws of the Most High, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. Not going to Paul. All right. Read that from the top again, verse 15.
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19, verse 15. Ye shall do no unrighteousness in judgment. Thou shalt not respect the persons of the poor.
A lot of you brothers have a lot of respect of persons towards each other.
Right.
It shows forth all the time. All right? If you're going to deal, you deal no matter what their brothers, how much you like them, no matter how much you don't like a certain brother, you deal with them accordingly and righteously according to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua, the Mosaic law.
Right.
That's what you deal with. All right? There ain't no respect of persons and things. A lot of you brothers breaking that law. You lying, you dealing falsely, you're having respect of persons. Finish off 15 to 16.
Nor honor the person of the mighty, but in righteousness shalt thou judge thy neighbor.
You should judge the children of thy people, which is thy neighbor. Right. All right, according to the law of Moses, which is the law of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. The first 5 books. Once again, I'm going to keep reiterating that.
Verse number 16. Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer.
Going up and down as a talebearer. Going around spreading rumors about brothers. Gossiping. Y'all got to stop that, man. Dealing falsely with your brothers. Making videos about certain brothers. And you gossiping. You talebearing. You slandering a brother's name.
Expose it all.
You wicked. You're going to be destroyed if you don't correct that.
Thou shalt not go up and down as a talebearer among thy people. Neither shalt thou stand against the blood of thy neighbor. I am Yahweh.
That's right. That's thus God, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. So with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua B'Shem Rukakadash. Okay? And all praises forever, perpetually go to Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua.
Right.
Shalom to my dear beloved brothers and sisters of the 12 tribes of Israel, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Indians, and you scattered speckled bird Israelites that look like the heathen and look like the other nations, but your seed line go back to the nation of Israel. Of the house of David, Shalom.